This is what I'm saying. Maybe this is just me, but I feel like the weather that's right after cherry blossom season, way better than actual cherry blossom season. This is quite neat. In the 1950s, they had streetcars running through the city, and this just happens to be one of them. I'm currently kind of near Ueno Park, and I don't usually come to this area very often, but it is such a beautiful day. I feel like anytime I've been here in late March, early April, it's very like chilly and rainy typically, and right now, what is it? Right now we're around like mid to late April, and the weather is just stunning. If you haven't seen my last video, first of all, give it a watch. But I recently got this new notebook, and today is my first time bringing it out in the open. It is scratched up beyond belief. Just gives it character, you know? Also, I've already started collecting some things. Today, I was just craving a little change of scenery, which is why we're out here today. Journaling has definitely become like a daily habit kind of thing, but might as well do it in the sunshine, okay? Off we go. One of the main reasons I wanted to come out today is because we are currently in azalea season. Here's an example of a nice azalea bush. The azalea bushes are currently in full bloom, so I wanted to go to this one shrine. They have azalea bushes pretty much all over the place, but honestly, I just got a little bit overwhelmed and left. It did look super beautiful. I feel like I was just there at like peak time, noon. It was hot. The line was a million miles long, and I was just like, it's not it today. And now because of that, I've ended up in this area that I don't come to very often. Ueno. Later today, I have some fun things planned, but in the meantime, we're gonna go to one of my favorite places.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.
This is actually comical. This was a minor mistake on my part, but I should have brought a picnic blanket. I wasn't allowed to film in the department store, but I did end up getting some macarons. Packaging is so stinking cute. Yes, of course, I'm well aware that these are French, but Ginza is the part of Tokyo that is very lush and posh, and they actually have a ton of like patisseries, and that was where I was first introduced to Ladere. We have lemon, pistachio, raspberry, and vanilla. Also, this is literally the most perfect spot I could have ever found. I manifested azalea bushes, and here they are. Oh my god. These are so good. Prior to moving to Japan, the only macarons that I had had were the ones that were from like a mall cart. I just always assumed that I hated macarons. I just hated those macarons. These, especially the vanilla. Vanilla is the one. Oh my gosh. This is what life's all about. Oh my gosh, I think these are Nemophila flowers. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, look at these. This is lovely. I actually didn't know that you could find these kinds of flowers around here. It's like a full sea of them. There's a spot that's a little ways away from here, but it's called Hitachi Seaside Park, and they have these flowers everywhere. It's honestly like the most beautiful sea of flowers that I've ever seen in my life, but this one's at least a little bit closer. I didn't originally feel like I started the day that late, but after going to the gym and getting ready and doing all that stuff, I guess it was a little bit later than I thought. Like, I feel like I haven't done too much, and the sun is almost setting. That's all right, just gotta make the most of the rest of the day while we have it. We're sticking with the flower theme. These are fun and bright. I like these. I like the warm colors. We got them! It's potentially my last week here. Still don't know. Why not celebrate with some flowers? I am really happy that I got these flowers. However, I do need to hurry up because I'm gonna be late. This is so cool. Look at this wall.
Hey, long time no see.
I just came into the Starbucks Reserve Roastery, and we used to work together.
Yeah, the 2017?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We were just like chatting, and then we realized that we worked together.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
The world is so small.
Yeah, Tokyo is so small.
Hisashiburi.
Hisashiburi, yes, long time no see.
This is so cool. It's like a bunch of teas. I feel like at this point, I'm most surprised that the food actually looks good. Starbucks food usually is not that good. Pistachio to takeout. Hi. So my original goal was to catch sunset at this really cool spot, but this is actually one of the first times I've ever passed by and it hasn't had a line that's a million miles long. Look at this. To say that this is one of the most unique Starbucks I've ever been to is an understatement. It's literally 4 different floors. Each floor is just something completely different. At first I thought I was gonna get a drink, but actually I really just want to try the food. I'm so curious. Okay, we're fully decked out with all the goods. Time to go home. love a little sunshine in a vase. I feel like my plans today have very much ebbed and flowed depending on how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. For example, I had zero intention of going to the Starbucks Roastery Reserve, but honestly, that was like a little highlight. I'm like kind of embarrassed to say that. Also, for some reason tonight, I was really wanting pizza. So I'm kind of scared, kind of excited to try the little like 5-cheese pizza that I got. How exciting. Part of me wishes that I got it heated up in an actual oven, but microwave will do for now. This is so fascinating. Going into the Starbucks, I had an idea of what it was gonna look like, but I thought it was gonna still just operate like a normal Starbucks. I was very surprised. Ooh, that is tasty. I feel like for myself personally, I'm often like a crunchier crust kind of person, but nonetheless, delightful. I don't know why, but I was really craving pizza today. I haven't had pizza in like, I want to say since January. I know, of course, Japan has a lot of good Japanese food, and I do love Japanese food. However, I feel like most people who live here will tell you that they usually go for non-Japanese food when you're here so much, just to like switch it up. Personally, I go out of my way to get Indian food. Indian food here is kind of mild and sweet, and honestly, I love it. I know it's not traditional, I know, but it's so good. Anyway, as soon as I saw that Starbucks had pizzas, I was like, you're coming home with me. Plus this like croissant thing. I started nibbling it and it's, there you go. Oh yeah. They were like making fresh pastries in the back there. Something I need to focus on today is what am I doing next? In my previous video, I broke down all the different things I have going on in the next couple months, but currently I don't have anything booked. Some people have asked the question, why don't you just go back to Japan if you love Japan so much, blah, blah, blah. Guys, Tokyo in the summer, not good. Don't get me wrong, there are things that I enjoy about Japan in the summer, but like generally speaking, not my first choice. I'll come back another time. So instead, I currently have it narrowed down to a couple options. Just a little Google search away and we have top cities to live in Europe. Okay, let's see. Here is the list in question, and have I been to most of these places? I've been to a lot of them actually. For the sake of this trip, I feel like I do want to be a place that I've been before, so now we start eliminating. I liked Berlin, but I'm not sure if I'd want to live there. Now that's left us with Barcelona, Paris, Amsterdam, and London. I actually really liked all these places. I was in Amsterdam like 6 years ago, but I remember really liking it. Barcelona was also lovely. I went there on the ship and it was wonderful. So many pretty sights, amazing food. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning Paris or London. I went to both of those cities for the first time earlier this year and I was pleasantly surprised. Just walking around, I was just like, this is incredible. Really good food. We love the public transportation system. I feel like the entertainment scene in London is also quite appealing to me. Obviously, I can't work when I'm there, but if I wanted to take a dance class or even just go see a West End show, that could be nice. I feel like currently they're both very high contenders. I think the only reason I would be leaning towards London is because I already have a community there. Like I know a lot of people who are in London. For example, in my last cast, I was one of the only people not from the UK. I'll tell you what. So tonight I'm gonna sit here and just do more research because I don't know anything about these countries or these cities, and it would probably be good to learn a little bit more. And then after that, I'm gonna watch a movie. Groundbreaking, I know. Anyone who knows me in person knows that that actually is groundbreaking. I am notorious for not knowing any movie references, but I just kind of feel like that would be nice. Thank you guys for joining me on this lovely day in Japan. It's been an absolute treat. Also, very soon I'm gonna be launching my Japan travel guide. Super, super excited to share it with you guys. If you would like to get it for yourself, check it out in the link below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.